So guys, okay, the likes now. We on the likes. Do you want to start? We likes.
Yes, I think I should start.
Okay, you can start.
I think I should start.
What's your first like?
The first like, guys,
About
Umduam, she's a doer, a go-getter. You understand? I think it's one of the things that made me to sit down and decide, this woman I want to stay with for the rest of my life. Reason being is, I think about things, I talk to her about things, and all of that. This one time, we're looking for in Nwele, East London. We went from shop to shop, we couldn't find. And I was like, this is so bad. Ilogishu Umgagana is a huge township, and yet you don't get anyone who you can easily go and get with Peruvian, Mongolian, Vietnamese,
yes, my love,
Brazilian, and all those things. You understand? The different grades. And but how is that possible? You know what I'm doing? Yes, this is Tank Silent Team. This is Tingis. Now, that was December when I was saying that. I knew I'd get a call. Baby, Lando Galoki annually. List a call, 18 into Imali savings, don't do. Hey, I was like, oh, okay.
Are we there?
Are we there? And it's like, yeah, I've done the list, I've done my research, I've got areas where I know we can get good quality hair. So, Yemali tea. Hey, I'm like, now at that point, I was talking based on the but so we actually did that. Went really smart on the savings, and then boom, the hair was there. Do you understand? This was in December. Already, she's already calling me saying, "Send the plan. I know how much money I need. I know what to buy. I know where to get the hair."
Now let's talk about finance.
And I just left. Like, how long
did you expect me to come up with a plan?
Because I can, plan things for a very long time, in a sense. So from there on, I was like, this is the kind of person I need in my life. So that she'll be able to wake up tomorrow morning and say, okay, look, my sense. You understand? Because guys, I can plan for days without executing. So that's one of the things I loved and I like about her was she gets things done. Masienze. You said Masienze. Let's do it now. Wait, propose.
I
love that.
When money is involved,
I love that about you, my babe. I love that about you.
Thank you, my love. One thing that I like about him, he is very intelligent. I'm really attracted to someone who is very intelligent because I draw off from that intellect, guys. Unglamtu uyafundisa. He's that person about him. That's something that I like about him. Uyafundisa, man. And I always like to see him he's always passionate about his industry. I could tell you about Ibotile Oros, guys. Where it was manufactured, who manufactured it, how it was done, who sponsored the company, and all of that thing. And the way, as I Sangayo, it will be so intriguing, and now you'd want to know. Even but when he says it, guys, he's the cutest of them all. I just want to hug him. Like, I'm so attracted to intelligence, guys, because as much as in his partners, but still there should be that thing about, okay, this is what I learn from my partner and this is what I draw off him and vice versa kind of deal. And I know that he's that person, and he's so cute to watch, man. When he is intrigued about something and when he explains it. But it's the truth.
It's a bit that I'm dark. Maybe yellow pinking.
But it's the truth. I love someone who's intelligent. I mean, you can't be an airhead like, come on. So he's that guy. He's very intelligent.
Thank you, my baby. It's so amazing that you're talking about that because my next point was about what I love about you is the willingness to learn. You are teachable. Wow. You learn. We have spoken. So can say now about something. I know Zaibam. You understand? And this is one of the talks I had with my mother. About you. Mama, you know what I love about this Pelele? You can teach her something. right? Like as we said, to 10% on Klanto. Yeah, but she yes, but we are fully said. And for me, it's one of the positive things that I love about her. You know, it's one of those things in my life I had for say someone's going to be my woman. I want someone who's going to be teachable. I can't sit here and be this person on all information on knowledge and I can't share with someone because you know. One thing I've learned about her is that she's always willing to learn. Sometimes but I promise you tomorrow you understand? There was something I saw at work, you know, with one of the ladies I work with, you know, it really touched me and I was like, you know what, that's the kind of woman I want for myself. She was going from head office to Pretoria, so she asked me what's the fastest way to get there, Centurion, right there on Jean Evan. So I gave her the directions. Well, this is how you're gonna travel and all of that. She was like, oh, okay, fine. Then she was leaving, going home. She went home. Then she came back the following day. She's like, you know what? I asked my husband. Yeah, no, his directions were very nice and clear. And so I said, can you show me exactly what I was saying to her? Exactly. That's what the husband told her. But the way she came back and explained how the husband explained to her and how she was so excited about, and I was like, that's the kind of woman that I want. You know, a woman that's going to come to me and say, baby, yenza kanjani into noma uyivile kubani but uyayazi apha endlini uzofika ibuza if impendula iphumanga ngoku but izawuphuma, you know. So uSpace umuntu onjalo, she learns from things. I mean, she can talk about the cartoons Sambaka stand, but I promise you, uyandimamela uyazazi. Uzazibona ngenye imini ayibona oh hayi nansi, and she can have a story to tell about that cartoon when other people are raising that. So umuntu onjalo who's willing to learn, it's a wonderful thing to have. So it links to this point. You are willing to know and learn things. Yeah. As much as now I'm always, one of the things that I've known is you need to know what you don't know. You must know and admit that I don't know. And I do that, you know, I ask people. But can't open up. So I'm going to
yeah, so you investigate.
So you investigate and
yep,
but
that's you.
She needs to know that
you're almost there. You're almost there. It's so funny because my other point, it's pretty much exactly what you just said. So my second point that I like about him, he is a good listener. He never talks over me. Like, that's the one thing that I really love about him. He never talks over me. Akayenza umuntu yoba athi ndithetha hayi ayenzi balonto apha. He is not that kind of guy. And the second part about the listening thing is that naye uyafundiseka. And so we pretty much have the same second point. Uyafundiseka. Because let me make an example, ne? When we first met, ne, he was not an effective communicator. When we had to communicate, he was not an effective communicator, and I would struggle to get things across because, like, we're not going the way one when it comes to communication, and he doesn't understand the way I communicate. And I taught him the way I like to do things when it comes to communication, and trust me, guys, slap him. Because he can listen and and that's one thing, that's another thing that I like about him. He's a good listener. He doesn't talk over me, and also
now another thing that I love about him, guys, that I love about his speeches, you know, I think I've left to like him behind.
Yeah, it's love now.
I'm on love right now. It's how she deals with things, you know, which is why I still need to improve. I'll admit that. What she said earlier on about me is that I don't like conflict. But what I've learned from her, she keeps telling me, is that do not let things sit. Deal with the situation now as it happens. And when I get it's one of the things in but I know that it needs to happen. And I laugh about that because when the situation arises and cooking like, she's always, let's deal with it now. You understand? And to link that to the other points, I think I'll just summarize as maybe one because they're all linked. Is that if we have a problem, apparently, for example, you can't get in that door for years. I promise you. But the moment this is isolated from everyone, then she will raise. And I got to raise an omsindo to Celestina. Because I raise a chakaku, I booze, I take, but you know, but I will feel Lando. And another thing is that I love I'm linking all of these things into one point, because umsindo wakhe I'll last for days. Hey, abona mna ngomuntu onomsindo 30 minutes. Personal, umsindo wami 30 minutes. I get angry right now when umsindo. And then after 30 minutes I'm okay. I'm over that. Yeah, we share umuntu wami, she will sit with you because I hate, but once I hate into nam, then at least a day would hey, call up for 5 days. I can't. I love that because I can't sit with environment tense. Once environment is tense, I'll be all right. It just affects me in any way, in anything. I don't like, as she said earlier on, I don't like a conflict environment. You understand? And now, umsindo wakhe uzoba nomsindo, siyithethe into, day or so, right. Uqhube lo muntu wakho for 5 days, 7 days, 14 days.
I'm like other people are like that.
No.
It's part of
I get scared, you know. Like, it's been 10 days about it. Suddenly, I get so scared. I'm like, hey, how mambula lo. Umfake phansi kwebhili qhubutha umazi. Xa uzokwazi uhlala nomntu endlini for 10 days. No, that's very scary. It is very scary. I love that about you. I love the fact that you are putting me in a situation where you're telling me you need to deal with things immediately when they happen. Not in a bad way, not that confrontational, but you want to sort problems out. I love that about you.
The other thing that I love about my person is that he is very family orientated. Like say family comes first. Like in whatever he does, family comes first. He looks after his own and he is a family man. Like gets things done when family is concerned. Like you can rely on him. Like for me, guys, it has been very, very difficult because I've always been that independent person. Like people who know me would attest to this. I've always been that independent person. So giving someone like a second person a will to look after you and be a part of your life. Okay, you need a responsibility to take care of me. It's very hard. It has been so easy to let him be a part of me in that manner because he gets things done. I will never make a promise that he can't keep, guys. If he makes a promise, he keeps that promise and he gets things done. No. So that's what I love about you, baby.
Another thing I love about Umduam.
Hey,
yay, guys. It's planning. Not just plan, but plan. I'm a planner here. Yes, I can sit and think, okay, out neat. Hey, but we bala phansi and then I tick against it. It's done. A colleague of mine from work always says that if I balanga pants, I also hands. Uspelele is a person who writes. She will come. Like the other time, we had to discuss if finances are apparently. You know what is our discuss about? Talk. I told Tessa yes.
Must have. And I always get him at the worst times ever. Like, dude.
I love that, guys. I really love it. I want to say this. It might look selfish or anything, but I've made the right decision. I've got the right person in my life. Also, I was and we bala according to that. Okay, and timeline
and he always hates it when I ask him the timeline because I have fucking pressure. We must know when are we doing this and how long are we going to take to accomplish this. And
I love that.
He struggled with getting that, but I'm so glad that you actually love it now.
I love it because I know that in my shortfalls of not being able to do that, someone in the house here ends along the way. So I know I'm covered. You understand? I saw a nice video that the WhatsApp home. There was this two couple, Mfundisi nonkosikazi wakhe, bame ohlo. Uthi Mfundisi, if I'm here, I know my back is safe. Okay, let me do it like this. Ohlo. Mfundisi uthi nonkosi asozibheka ngapha. Bane twist esithi. Uthi yabona, sometimes kuzawulida yena. Sometimes uzawulida unkosikazi. Sometimes sizihamba so by two ohlo. Yes. And I looked at it, I was like, exactly that's what's happening apha kumendlini. For the things that I know in the shortfalls kuzo, uSiphelele is there to compliment them.
Oh.
You understand? So I'm planning your balance to phansi. It hit home, you know. I know, and the beautiful that we talk about things. We sit down, we discuss, we get open, and that also gives her time. You ask balance, which is I don't. I usually keep it. It's like a grocery list. You won't see me with a grocery list. It's also more important list. You understand? Because for so long, you know, and all of that. So I usually know the things that I need. But what she's got a list. Petty list. I'm not a list. And I'm not going to flip up
because if you don't plan, you're gonna spend just as
more than what is of which I love that. But sometimes I do miss things out. Yeah,
and end up buying things that are not necessary.
List so I know that on that part I love that.
Thank you, my baby. You're making me shy. Okay, the other thing that I love about Umduamne, as I've said earlier, he likes to spend. He is a spender, and he has a very expensive taste that I don't even afford. But one thing that I like about him is that he appreciates things. When you do things for him, we appreciate him, whether it's small or big, expensive or cheap. He appreciates, guys. He is Jonga Umdwam would make you feel so good for getting him into a cost 100 rand. Like, as if he can't even afford that thing. Like, he would make... I know that I don't afford his taste. Things that he likes, the sneakers, the gadgets, and all of that. But when I get him something, I best believe, guys, he'll be ecstatic, running around the whole house, thanking me like 25 million billion trillion times. Babe, how did you know that I wanted this? Oh my goodness. And my heart just melts. He appreciates a lot. He appreciates things that are done for him. Like even the smallest things, man. Cooking for him, for instance. I'm like, yo, baby, I'm going to only meal. I mean, I was supposed to cook once. What do you mean? Yo, things going down. I mean, don't. Go was, yo, hi, babe. I was the right number. I mean, those things just melt my heart. He appreciates a lot, and he throws compliments all the time, man. He just throws compliments left, right, and center. It's in Chinese. So I love that about my person, guys. I really love that about him. He appreciates and he throws compliments like nobody's business. He doesn't shy away from me compliments. I always feel some type of way. Once about okay, I like this about you, and you must know that I do. And I love that about you, my baby.
You know, guys, do you look at January? 8 January, like a week after he first. So for a very long time, we couldn't get the ass, but I couldn't say, man, I bet the ass is not command. But gay parents always make sure that you corn cake. You understand? So it was funny gift and then doing the best baskets because of it better at a time where everybody's broke. Because it happens usually 2 days of volume 17. So people are looking in the 15 to get paid and all of that. So when someone does something for me, I always appreciate because I understand. Yeah, if I don't have a problem. Heavy birthdays, I appreciate that. So and then for me, another thing that I love about this, there's a lot of things, guys.
The list is endless, but since we stuck to 5-5, so
we had to stick to 5-5. Another thing that I love about Umduam, I'm trying to get everything in, and this squeezes but I might lose the plot of information coming across. It's her cooking. I cannot not talk about that.
Yo, Jonga, when you come.
The cooking, guys. Okay, I love. That's why I'm saying I haven't been cooking in a long time because it's spoiled. You know, one of the things I look forward to is coming back home. You know, I'm excited because it tastes bad because I feel tradition and doing guys speaking. You know, but one of the things that I know when oxtail, I've eaten oxtail, guys. You know, I've traveled around South Africa. I know a lot of provinces. I've stayed in a lot of BNBs during that time, and I've eaten oxtails. I've eaten oxtail as far as Swaziland. You understand? Different restaurants. Chef is serious. Chef is serious. We born. Ingathi nezitaya ngalo brigadier general we chefs. Yo, oxtail yakhe. Ne lasagna. Oh. And the neighbors know, yeah.
That I'm shy lasagna.
Lasagna. The oxtail yakhe. I was saying that the food is not, but hey, is it too? I think we can open a restaurant. That's what just we do. Service only. Yo, I'm a baby. Yo. You know, guys, you're looking forward to big anything. A peggy laptop big, yeah, you know. Ngizayotya kumnandi ngizafika ndihleke bethini yabo. But I know when I sit down they go to a plate. Sometimes go to beef stew, to dumpling. Ncinde.
My last one is that Umntwana is very supportive. He is very supportive. As much as he said that I'm a doer, like you can be a doer, but you always need that bit of a push. And then he's that guy. As much as I always try to initiate his thing, I'm that person was if I'm thinking of something, I do it immediately. As you have said.
Yeah.
But he is that person who catches me whenever I fall and who makes sure that he gives me constructive criticism. Like, not all the time he isn't, and that I come up with are viable. I know that I can count on him. I don't even have fear about my dreams. And I know that our dreams are mostly aligned most of the time, but some years are just crazy. Most of the things that I think about are very crazy. And then I would raise something to him. Hey, baby, you know what? That's insane. Like, I don't even own a car. Like, baby, yes. I think I've been like, okay, baby, point that you want to sell cars. Let's look at driving. Can you drive, my baby? Kind of a thing. Can you drive? No, baby, I can't drive, but I think I can sell cars. Okay, so baby. Oh, if you can't drive, I think you should first go to a driving school. See if you can't put something together then, and come back. And once you've accomplished the license, then we can talk again. Maybe you can do this. And I believe that you can do it. So he's that type of guy. Okay, guys, but I was making an example. So I think I don't, but he's that type of guy. If he can't help you with something, acquire a skill for it. And once you've acquired that skill, like, he gives you constructive criticism. And he's always there to support me. And that's what I love about him. In fact, he supports, like, everyone. It's not really about Mnandi, but he supports everyone. He's that guy. He'll give you support. And as I've said, he's very intelligent. Most of the time, he knows, like, half of the things that you're going to say anyway. So he'll give you pointers that matter. And I love that so much about Umntwana. Yeah. Love that about you. Mean team, baby. Mean.
We are a team. Yeah, guys.
We are a mean team.
It's about that. You know, when you're building a future with someone, support needs to be there. Sometimes the idea can be crazy.
Yeah, most of my ideas are very crazy.
But you support it. You understand? You support it because you don't know
what can come out of it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And some of the things I was I'm just joking. No, let's do it. And
he's always like that.
Yeah, my sense. We can find out, put cautions for certain things there and there that we need to be able to be aware of. But my sense, because sometimes some of the great ideas don't come from, sitting at home and think. It comes from
well executed plans.
Exactly. You're trying to do that. I mean, look at it in terms of your research. You can be sitting researching about this topic I go eat. Halfway in your topic, you're like, wait a minute. I'm picking up something else here. Do you understand? If you hadn't started that process, so that's why for me, I want to say, no, let's do it, my people. My science. And by tomorrow already she's on it. For me, it will take me 2 weeks or 3 weeks to get on that. But my science. And I love that. Just love it. Into ziyenzeka. If ayenzeka sizafela phambili. But we know we've learned something. So move on. So we're gaining experience. No matter how crazy the idea is, you support each other.
And half of my ideas are always crazy.
No, but they work, you know, they work. I remember sorting things out, Aramex, pay, okay, layer, go back, and address, and I'm like, oh, this is actually working.
No. Thank you, man, for being that person. So that was our 5 things that we like about each other and 5 things that we don't like about each other. And yeah, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, till next time, guys.